public health surveillance.
So it's against the law?
It's against the law to make you wear a mask. It's against the law. The ADA tells them that you cannot make people wear a mask. It's not our laws at all. This is just made up by Bill Gates and them and her lungs.
The question is to wear a mask or not wear a mask.
Welcome back to yet another coronavirus COVID-19 video. It's becoming clearer and clearer now that this coronavirus spreads not just through contact and respiratory droplets that fly through the air like ballistics, but also it's being transmitted through the airborne route, meaning through aerosol. So meaning the virus lingers in the air and then someone comes and inhales that virus into their lungs. Let's face it, there is a reason why hospitals with designated COVID areas require everyone to wear a N95 respirator mask as well as eye goggles. That's because we know that this virus has the potential for airborne transmission.
Yeah, respiratory, your lungs. Respiratory is a $10 word. Lungs is the $2 word.
The kindergarten word?
Kindergarten word, yeah, exactly. So we got salt, regular salt, cloves. I have no idea what cloves are, but we have cloves.
Cloves.
Cloves. We have oregano. We have black pepper, which we need some more of.
I just brought a big one.
We have ground ginger and rosemary leaves. Now that's the voodoo part of it, all right? I have no idea what those ingredients do, but this is common sense to everyone because you use lemon pledge to help kill bacteria in your kitchen or bathroom, right? Lemons have been known for years and years a natural killer of bacteria and virus. So we have a pot of lemon water. Come check it out. Come a little closer, right? So you put some lemons in there and you put all these ingredients and you bring it to a boil.
So why until recently have they not acknowledged airborne transmission? Two main reasons. One, because there is still no definitive evidence that proves airborne transmission. Of course, it's always nice to be sure about something before making a public statement, but sometimes you have to take action and implement safety precautions without having definitive proof. The second main reason is that declaring airborne transmission has big implications.
All this lemon vapor in my lungs. That's where the virus is trying to get to hurt me.
Defining what airborne transmission really is, because most people don't actually know what it really means. Let's rewind to February 11th when I posted this video explaining airborne transmission. Then there's airborne precautions. Some lung infections and some throat infections spread when small viral or bacterial particles stay suspended in the air and can be inhaled by other people.
Hadn't even been a minute.
I'm inhaling and exhaling through my nose
More and more particles are emitted when someone is breathing heavier, such as with exercise, or if someone is coughing or sneezing, or if someone is shouting or singing. Due to gravitational forces, particles that are bigger than 5 microns tend to settle, meaning fall down on surfaces such as the floor, and they fall fairly close to the source, typically within 6 feet. This is why the CDC recommends 6 feet for social distancing. But here's the thing, sometimes these larger particles travel farther than that, especially if someone is breathing heavy, or shouting, or singing, or coughing or sneezing. Typically they fly no further than 12 feet in these situations. But we're also spraying particles that are smaller than 5 microns. And this is why these tiny particles, they don't act like ballistics, they act more like a gas cloud where they float in the air and travel up to 27 feet. The ones that are less than 1 micron evaporate within milliseconds of hitting the air, while the particles that are more than 100 microns can take up to a minute to evaporate. So what happens when the droplets that are less than 5 microns, what if they're spewed from someone who is infected with the virus and all of a sudden in mid-air they evaporate? Well, they dry out and you're left with a virus that is floating in the air. These are called droplet nuclei, aka aerosols. There are lots of factors that determine how long aerosols remain in the air. Just like there are a lot of factors that determine how long a fart will stink up a room.